Okay, now we're going to talk about reference angles. And reference angles are really helpful in terms of allowing us to calculate trigonometric ratio values using only an acute angle, something in between 0 and 90. So we're going to get to that in another example, but first let's figure out how to calculate reference angles. So reference angle for an angle theta is the positive acute angle made by the terminal side of an angle theta and the x-axis. So I've illustrated kind of the three cases that you'll run into in terms of reference angles. So let's take a look at these three examples, try to see where they fit in here in one of these diagrams, and then we'll answer the question. And it's really simple to do. All right, so let's take a look. We've got 83 degrees. Okay, so what is its reference angle? Well, by definition, if you see it, a reference angle is an acute angle. So guess what? Because this 83 is already acute, it's a small angle. Remember, I may be a small angle, but I am a acute one, right? So 83 degrees is already acute, so it is its own reference angle. All right, but 169 is obtuse. It is not acute. So we've got to find its reference. So I've kind of labeled these diagrams for you. And 169, notice this one is something smaller than 180, but greater than 90. This one is bigger than 180, less than 270. And this one is greater than 270, less than 360. 169 falls in this diagram right here. So let's pretend this was 169. The reference is this little slice right here. And how would we calculate that? Well, that's really simple. You just say 180 minus whatever the angle theta is, and that'll give you your reference, which is I call theta prime. So 180 minus 169, so the reference angle here is just going to be 11 degrees. All right, that's the reference. Now let's take a look at the last one, 227.2 degrees. It's not acute, it is obtuse. 227 is not in this range. It's bigger than 180, but less than 270, so it actually fits this diagram description. So notice, to find out what this little slice is, you're going to take this angle and you're actually going to subtract 180 degrees. And so that's pretty simple to do. Then you're going to take 227.2, you can subtract 180 on your calculator, and what do you get? Well, you get 47.2 degrees. So this is the reference angle, and it matches this diagram right here. You take this, you subtract this 180, and you get this slice right there of the angle. So these are your theta primes, in other words. So really simple problems here with reference angles, and hopefully you understood this. If not, just rewind the video, watch it over again a couple times. It's pretty intuitive, and it's really nice to work with.